Willkommen, mein Freund. Du hast Glück. Ich wollte gerade schließen.
Have you found out who's hiding under the nickname Solomon?
Leider ja. He's already confessed to me himself.
Really? That's made our job easier. Have you had him arrested?
Nein, auf keinen Fall. It's all much more complicated and I still can't believe it.
I wouldn't have expected anything else. So who's behind it?
If I tell you, will you give me time to sort it out my own way? Will you keep it to yourself?
Why wouldn't I? You're the guild master after all.
Ja, das stimmt. But I won't be for long, once the masters find out what my brother's done.
Your brother?
You know I have a half-brother, do you not? You saw him when you first came here. His name is Albert.
Wait, you mean to say that... But surely that's...
Unfortunately. As a royal official, he oversees the Kuttenberg tolls. He knows who trades what, and above all, when, what, and where it is being transported. So he knew exactly where our wagons were going and what they were carrying.
Well, that's dreadful. Your brother acted like a common robber, robbing our guild and even his own king.
Aber das ist nicht so. Albert no longer cares about money, but about politics. He wants to force our guild to the wall, so we meet his conditions.
What conditions?
I do not know that yet, but I am sure I will find out soon. I have a meeting arranged with him.
Interesting. Can I accompany you there?
Aber sicherlich. I was just about to ask you myself.
I'll accompany you to the meeting.
Danke. So, let's go. It's a bit of a journey, after all.
Greetings, Klaus. And you too, Master Henry. Allow me to invite you for a cup of wine.
Herzlich gern, Albert. Hopefully it won't be too bitter or needlessly sweet. Just a good vintage.
Oh, yeah. It'd be a great mistake to start our negotiation with poor drink.
Will you tell us why we're here, mein Bruder? And please, take care. You've put me in a damn tough spot.
You know very well, this is not about the two of us. At all. Neither do I have anything against your guild. On the contrary, I want to help you. All I need is for you to hear out my proposal. Or rather, plea.
Pah! If it had stayed just as a request, so speak. What do you want to offer us, Albert?
Mit Vergnügen. That is, if Master Henry here knows about your dealings? Just ask Klaus here. What was the nature of the good that disappeared? Who were they meant for?
You are dragging politics into this? We have the right to trade with whom we wish. A right from our king.
Yeah, and it's precisely that king I'm representing here and saying that you'd have betrayed him long ago if I hadn't intervened.
I must be missing something here, eh? Who do you actually serve, Albert?
Oh, du verstehst das nicht. It was King Wenceslas who made him his official. It's to him he owes everything.
You should probably know you're producing for the League of Lords. In short, Master Henry, you're supplying weapons to Sigismund's allies.
Na und? Whoever pays, we supply them. That's free trade.
Nein, this is war, mein Bruder, and I'm giving you the chance to make amends and stay loyal to your king. The Blacksmith Guild will get all its goods back secretly. All it takes is a pledge of loyalty.
And how do you imagine that?
You'll temporarily hand over your position in the guild to me. My standing allows it. You know that well.
Was? Is that what you want? to seize control of the entire guild?
Nein, nothing like that. I just oversee things to make sure no more foolishness happens.
Das ist ungeheuerlich.
And what do you think about it, Master? As far as I know, we are on the same side. Are we not?
Yes, Wenceslas is my king too. But with all due respect, this is our guild's matter, not yours, Albert. I agree with you that the League of Lords are traitors, and I'll make sure they don't get as much as a single nail from us. At the same time, I want Klaus to stay guildmaster. He helped me, and I don't want to betray him now.
I know you're a respected master in the guild, but what guarantee can you give me, junger Mann?
I think we can accommodate each other.
You do not like my offer?
You must have found out quite a bit about me. So you probably know who my real father is, right?
Yes, but I do not want to blackmail you, if that is what you are asking.
All right. In that case, we each know the other's secret, and I think that makes us better allies than any document.
Sehr good, sehr good. You really can handle yourself, can you not? I reckon I will have to keep a closer eye on you.
We all want the same thing, and none of us is Sigismund's ally. If you agree, Albert, Henry and I will make sure it goes your way, and the guild will stop supplying goods to the League of Lords. It will be complicated, but I will figure something out.
It is a pity you did not listen to me earlier. It is a shame it had to come to this, Klaus. Was kann man tun? Let it be as you wish, then. Stay guildmaster, mein Bruder. But be careful. We'll be watching you. And you can go and check that my part of the deal holds, Master Henry.
Is that all? No other conditions?
Nein, I'm neither a usurer nor a cheat, as you soon see for yourself. All the goods are hidden in one place. You just need to pick them up.
Sehr gut. Please check our goods and bring me proof they're all right.
You will find them in an abandoned attic west of the Kurzem Gate, into town.
Of course. That won't be a problem.
In that case, I think we're agreed, mein Freunde.
Ich würde mich freuen, wenn du etwas Wein trinken würdest. I picked your favorite. I think it will be sour.
Quick! 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 Whoa! Whoa!
Call me one.
Hallo, Schenkwirt. Ich hab Hunger.
Well, I'll be. The master blacksmith himself's come to see us.
Do we know each other?
Not yet, but we will. I hear you like playing dice. So do I. And besides, you know what today is? It's my birthday. We've got a drink to that, don't you think?
Why not? Let's drink to the greater glory of the guild.
Exactly. To the glory of the guild and to my birthday. I've got some Bavarian schnapps here. That's the real stuff, mate. Come on. Down it goes. Cheers.
Cheers! What game do you want to play?
A proper one. For a proper pot. It's my birthday.
Taking their time again. I'm surprised you're still standing. You must have drunk an entire cask. Maybe you're not playing for the first time, but you can't beat me. Innkeeper, a beer. Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything. He's as drunk as they come.
Das sieht gar nicht so schlimm aus. Just clean up a bit.
That's enough for me. Your turn.
Diese Schweine, diese ekelhaften Schweine. Who do they think is going to clean up after them?
God be with you.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know?
I going to do now, damn it? She's going to... She's going to...
Jesus Christ, Pepper! Pepper! Off drinking and gambling again. He'll drive me mad. He's completely passed out. He surely lost all our coin again, and now we'll have nothing to eat. We'll go hungry, the whole family. Please, give me at least a chance to win it back. Please.
I'll give you the coin back. I'm not heartless. But next time, don't let him play drunk if you're going to have such trouble after.
Thank you, thank you. You're a decent man. And so you won't feel bad, here's a little trinket my poor fool dragged home the other day. Looks like gold, but it probably isn't. I've got nothing else. I hope it'll be of some use to you.
Wait, but that's a gold badge. That's worth much more.
Really? That's what a gold badge looks like. I've never seen one in my life.
I'll at least give you this, so you're not left empty-handed.
Thank you. You're really very kind. I suppose I'll go and pick up that boozed-up man of mine before he chokes on his own vomit. Good people, don't drink this stuff, or you'll end up like him. I should have left you at the altar when you fell on your face. Pepper!
Good doggy. Good boy.
Bastards burned down a farm near Nimberg.
Shit! Who was it?
I don't know, but it wasn't some rabble.
Right. Where are all the royal captains that we need?
Everything all right, eh?
Go! Up! Up!
Checks out.
look at that. A horse. Looks like Olbert's men.
All checks out. An abandoned attic, and those two we took down were guarding something. So it's gotta be here.
smithy bastards never sent it. And here we are, searching like fools.
What's that?
Watch out! There's another one here. You should have run, fella. Now you'll end up like your mates. Go fuck yourself. You won't get me. Ha!
By God's will!
Jesus, I'm hit!
You're no match for me!
Cut the bullshit and fight! Christ! My head! Bad luck! You won't get me!
I heard something. Tail.
Mutt, to the forge.
Case Pete. Happy Christmas. Hit it. Hit it.
Come on, Henry. How long are you going to make me yell?
Happy Christmas.
Oh, so hungry I could eat a horse.
Kreiswas. Bitte, bitte. Ja, Ma!
I feel quite hungry. Your turn?
Quite hungry.
Greetings, Sonny.
I found a sketch of some armor. I thought we could try to make it and start selling it. What do you say?
That'll do. Let me see what we're working with.
This here. What do you think? Will you give it a try?
Aye. Why not? It looks like a decent bit of work, but it's doable.
Thanks. I'll pay for the expenses, of course, once you're done.
Deal. Come back for it in a few days.
I managed to get the heart of the clock from Vetter.
That's great news, but if you really want to fix the astronomical clock, you're in for a long ride. Feel free to ask if you need any advice.
What do you think about the repair clock?
I still can't believe you did it.
I couldn't have done it without you.
Oh, please. All I did was answer a few questions.
No, if you'd blown me off, the clock would never have gotten fixed. That's the truth. So no need to act humble.
I'm just surprised you managed to sort things out with Wolf, that crooked bastard.
You see? Even a crooked bastard can change his ways if you give him a chance. What about Magdalena?
What about her?
Oh, I noticed you've gotten, rather close as of late.
I wouldn't say things between us have changed much.
I definitely would.
Even so, it's a personal affair between two people, not three.
I get it. I was just asking. I hear you and Martin used to be close with Boris of Brod.
Aye, old Boris, of course. He was a good bloke, never against a bit of fun.
And now he's one of the honoured masters of the Blacksmiths Guild.
You could always tell that fella would go far, unlike me.
I heard they used to call you Fly.
Aye, aye. Skoda blurted it out once when I was standing by the forge doing nothing. He said, "Don't just stand there like a fly on the wall." I wasn't a big fan of it. But that's just how it goes with nicknames. You always end up stuck with the one you don't want.
Don't take it the wrong way, but you seem like a bit of a loner to me. Did you live this whole time without a woman?
No. I was with this one girl who worked in Horsham for 7 years. A fine woman she was, from out Charslow way. She had a rough childhood. When she was a lass, some awful man hurt her in a bad way. She couldn't have children after that. But I didn't mind. We were happy together. And I don't think I could raise children anyway. Only then, she got sick. And there was nobody who could help her. She's laid to rest by the church in Grund.
Tell me something about Martin. You must have all sorts of stories.
I'm not much of a storyteller. You should ask Boris. He was always a bit of a blabbermouth.
How's trade?
I've got the coin for you here.
Thank you very much.
shouldn't be walking around by yourself.
Excuse me.
Stay close to the others. It's not safe. Greetings to you two.
My respects.
Take your... I hope Albert didn't lie to us and you found the lost goods.
Yeah, Albert was right. It's all there, down to the last nail. Here's proof.
Oof, that's a real relief. I could have not have handled another lie from my brother.
You can relax. Just send a cart there. Maybe two. I just hope Albert won't betray us.
I'm not worried about that. He has his pride and honor.
All right. But you should have told me straight up about the League of Lords. They're traitors.
Unfortunately, the older I get, the dumber I am. I should never have let it get this far. Albert was right about that.
What do you mean?
That nowadays, each of us has to choose his side. Just like you, younger man. If I were younger, I would probably have done the same as you. You stand by your king, and that is good.
What'll happen next?
Was würde? We made a deal with Albert, but many of those raids were not his doing.
So it's not over?
It is not over. As long as the war lasts, the roads will stay full of bandits. If you want to keep helping me, that's entirely up to you. I would really appreciate it, though, if you kept quiet about what happened.
You can count on it.
Good. I appreciate that. And I remain deeply in your debt, my friend.
Henry, how you doing?
You know how it goes. It could always be worse. The war might be over, but the stench of it doesn't fade so easily. And more to the point, how are you, sir? I'm sorry you had to abandon your fortress.
It breaks my heart, too. To think I wanted to get out of here not long ago. Foolishness. But that's behind us now. Life goes on.
Anyway, sir, I don't mean to be rude, but I doubt you just want to ask how I'm doing.
No. You're right. Let me get to the point. I need help with something, but I have no one to ask, even though I know you have a lot on your plate.
I'd be happy to offer my services. What's it about?
An old friend of mine reached out to me, Albik of Unichov. Does the name ring a bell?
I believe we met somewhere. He's that famous healer, right?
Physician would be the more accurate term. But even that barely does him justice. He's one of the greatest scholars of our age, and also King Wenceslas' personal physician. It's whispered at court that the king has fallen seriously ill while imprisoned in Vienna.
Sigismund focuses on plundering his kingdom, and Wenceslas's health hardly seems to concern him, does it?
Maybe.
Damn. That does sound serious.
When Master Albik heard about it, he decided to act.
He wants to go all the way to Vienna to see the king?
No. For now, he's heading to Sedletz. Abbot Jan holds considerable influence at Sigismund's court. Albik wants to visit him and ask for his intercession.
Makes sense. You can't just show up in Vienna and knock on the door.
A mediator is needed. Only, I don't know if Albik chose the right man. The abbot is a politically shrewd figure and might well use Albik's visit to his own advantage.
And how does all this concern me?
As I said, it's a matter of security. God forgive me, our king's health is of course above all. But right now, I'm more worried about Albik. It took some effort, but I convinced him to wait, at least until I find him a reliable escort. And believe me, it wasn't easy. That mule's got a scholar's head, but it's a stubborn one.
What's that got to do with you?
Albik and I go way back. He's been living over the Alps for a few years, studying at the university in Padua. As soon as I heard about Wenceslas, I asked him to come back. It's a serious matter, and when it comes to the king's health, he's the best there is. But I didn't expect him to act so rashly.
Can you tell me more about the abbot? Sorry, but it sounds like you're afraid of him. I met him once, too, but I didn't get a bad impression.
You know Abbot Jan?
Not quite. We had dealings once. Something with bones. But never mind that. Go on.
Look, Henry, every high-ranking cleric's a politician in his own way. What worries me about Abbot Jan is what he ascribes his authority to. Others claim their vocation is divine will. He sees it somewhat the other way round.
I don't really get it.
It's only natural for an abbot or a bishop to question the morality of his acts. One must act, even if it means confession and penance later. Abbot Jan, though, seems to think that his every move and scheme is divine will itself, and that could be dangerous.
So, if I've got this straight, you want me to escort Wenceslas's court physician to the Sedletz monastery, where they don't usually let anyone in, and the abbot is as thick as thieves with Sigismund, so Albik, who was dead set on going himself, can try to get access to the imprisoned Wenceslas?
No, actually, yes. That's exactly it.
All right, I'll go with Albik. Last time I was at the monastery, it was, quite an experience.
Experience?
That's a long story. So what do you want me to do?
Stop by Albik's place, will you? He lives across the street with the quack. And give him this letter so he knows I'm sending you in person.
Tarmark, apothecary. All right, I'll go find him.
Good luck. I'll be in your debt.
Christ, pardon me.
Keep close to the others.
Take a look around,
safe
but
here.
no funny business, hey? Grüß dich. Was wünschst du?
I'm looking for Master Albic. I heard he lives here.
That's right, but he's not in at the moment. What do you want from him?
I've got a letter for him from Lord Peter of Pisek. Do you know when he'll be back?
No idea. He went over to the neighbors in quite a rush. The women of the house sent for him. Apparently, their mate's unwell.
Albic is treating a common mate.
Well, that's just the kind of man he is.
Who are these neighbors?
Just townsfolk. Same as any around here. They live 2 doors down towards the square.
That's all I needed. Thanks.
Wohl, mein Herr.
Come on, out with you! You don't want to piss me off!
What do you
Trust
want?
me on
This
that!
should be the house Albic went to.
I'm sorry.
Get lost! Can't you see I haven't got time for this? Leave me alone. Come on, out with you! You don't want to piss me off!
What do you want?
Trust me on that!
Beat it!
Be careful. It isn't safe.
Where are you, old man? There goes another lucky
Last chance. Find when.
Trust me on that! Where are you?
Master Albic? Shh. I was sent by...
I don't know how you got in, but be quiet now. Take a deep breath. All right. Your breathing is improving.
It still hurts in the chest, sir. Like a horse sat on me.
A nettle compress will get your blood flowing. It'll ease off. Ribs aren't broken and the lungs sound clean. I have a potion made for you. Take it every morning and night, and stay in bed for a few more days.
But, sir, who'll see to the house? Who'll cook? My mistress won't allow.
I'll speak with her. What you need is rest. Thanks for waiting. I don't like being disturbed when treating patients. So, what can I do for you? Are you feeling unwell?
Me? No. Lord Pisek sent me to see you.
Ah. I think I know what this is about.
If I may ask, what's wrong with her?
She suddenly collapsed with chest pain. Passed out while carrying a bucket from the well.
I hope she gets better soon.
Me too. But you didn't come about her, did you?
I'm here as a messenger. Sir Peter of Pisek gave me this letter for you.
Really? Let's have a look.
Here it is. My name's Henry, and Lord Pisek says I should escort you to the monastery in Sedletz.
Yes, yes. Peter and I had a bit of a disagreement about this matter last time. Look, Henry, I appreciate your offer, but I don't think I require your services. Either way, you delivered the letter, and I'm sure Lord Pisek will reward you for that.
I heard you intend to ask at the monastery To help you get access to King Wenceslas. Is that true?
Unfortunately, yes. I'm worried about his health. And I hope Abbot Jan might intercede on my behalf.
You think Sigismund would listen to the abbot?
It's a chance. And my conscience won't let me waste it.
Are you seriously not afraid to go to the monastery alone? You do know Sigismund has taken up there, don't you?
Sigismund? He's gone already.
It may not be only him. Don't forget his influence. You can never be sure who to trust.
I don't believe Sigismund would do anything to me. He has no reason to. And he doesn't act rashly. In a way, he actually owes me. Still, I wouldn't want to count on that.
You really expect me to just walk away?
Well, if you feel that... What the hell is that racket?
Hey! Albec!
Christ, give me strength. Another bunch of impatient wretches. Perhaps it's time I finally had a proper word with them.
Get out here, you piss fart!
Well, they don't look much like the debating sort.
That's unfortunately true. On the other hand, it was fortunate Lord Pisek, despite my objections, sent me a personal guard, right?
You mean me?
Who else? Come on, in the worst case, I'll just see what you're made of.
So, you finally decided to come out. About time. I won't be kept waiting in the street like some mangy mutt.
I've told you several times already. I'm busy.
Because you're wasting time on some wench instead of helping someone who actually matters.
No person is more important than any other.
Ha! For your own good, I'll pretend I didn't hear that nonsense.
Have you lost your mind? You do realise you're threatening the royal position? All it takes is one word, and you're off to the scaffold.
What? You mean the king?
Who else? The Kingfisher?
Bloody hell. Corva, fuck!
Look, it's not that big a deal, right? We'll be on our way. Sorry to bother you, Master Albec.
It's all right. God be with you.
And with you. Forever and ever.
Well, that's that.
I must say, you surprise me, Henry. And pleasantly so. Perhaps your company might come in handy at the monastery after all. What do you say? Will you come with me?
Yes. Let's go.
You can't go to the monastery dressed like that. Your armor would draw too much attention. Simple clothing will do. Go and change, then come back.
All right. I'm ready. Let's go to the monastery.
Excellent.
There's nothing keeping me here. Let's go now.
I'll just grab a few essentials. All right, then. I think we can go. I've got everything I need. And you?
I'm ready too. Let's go.
Off we go.
Father Abbot.
Albert, my friend. Christ be praised. Master Albert, welcome. I admit I didn't expect we'd meet again so soon.
But at the Italian court, I told you I needed to speak to His Majesty.
I know, of course. But after what happened, and now with what's going on here, nonetheless, King Sigismund has already returned to Hungary.
My friend, we both know your influence reaches well beyond the monastery walls.
And so does yours. In any case, you can gain access to Sigismund's court on your own. We both know how. That matter still hasn't been settled, Albrecht. The king cares about it.
Actually, forgive me. These are grave matters concerning His Royal Majesty. Can we speak privately somewhere?
I'd like that, but I'm afraid things are rather complicated right now.
Well, what's going on, my friend? You seem a little uneasy.
I am. There are 3 seriously ill patients in the infirmary, gravely ill, and I fear the worst.
The Black Death?
Sadly, we can't rule it out. And I say that as someone who's lived through one outbreak already, and survived.
Well, does it look like the plague?
You think I'd be alarmed over nothing?
Forgive me, Father. And who are these 3 patients?
2 are members of the monastery, Confessor Stephen and Brother Yaroslav, who works in the scriptorium, and one of the maidservants.
That doesn't make any sense. How could all 3 of them get infected?
When the plague strikes full force, it's swift.
That's not what I meant. You said yourself one of the sick is a maid. As far as I know, women aren't allowed in the cloister.
True. So how could she have caught it along with 2 monks?
That, alas, I don't know.
Where would it have come from? The monastery is isolated. Few are allowed inside the cloisters.
Before King Sigismund decided to stay here, we took in many folk fleeing his army. We gave those poor souls food, shelter. Some of them washed in clean water for the first time in weeks.
And in poverty, hunger, and filth, all sorts of illnesses thrive.
On top of that, there's construction going on inside the church. There are all sorts of craftsmen and laborers in the monastic courtyard.
What are we going to do, Albrecht?
We'll go and see to the sick, of course. Then there'll be no reason we can't speak to the abbot in private about our matter.
Very well.
Thank you, Albrecht, for volunteering. I wouldn't have dared ask it of you.
No need to thank me. I'm a physician. And there are people here in need of help. Not only those in the infirmary. If we can rule out plague, that may put your mind at ease too.
That's what I'm praying for. And of course, I'm open to discussing that matter of ours later on. I'll have a room prepared for you right in the infirmary. Brother Benedict, one of our novices, is there, and will tell you all you need to know.
Thank you. But I'd like to ask one small favor. I've been here many times before, but Henry's here for the first time. Would one of the brothers be able to show him the monastery? I'd rather he not get lost like I did all those years ago.
Of course. If you'd like, Henry, just ask Brother Petramil. I just spoke with him before you arrived. He'll show you around and gladly answer any questions.
Thank you, Father.
Very well. We've talked long enough. Let's get to work. Will you come with me to the infirmary, Henry?
Of course. Wouldn't let you go alone, would I?
I didn't think so. Tell me, Henry, didn't the abbot seem anxious to you?
I don't know. But fear of an unknown illness is natural, isn't it?
Well, that's true, but I don't know.
The plague's a terrible illness, But surely they'd recognize it in the infirmary. Why would he need you?
Well, the thing is, the monastery isn't in great shape. Not that you'd notice right away. King Wenceslas borrowed heavily from Sedletz, and now the monastery has to sell land to pay off its debts. And when Sigismund marched on the town with his army, that didn't help matters either. And if plague really did break out, that could be the final nail in the coffin. The abbot might be forced to dissolve the monastery. But let's not jump to conclusions. I want to see the sick with my own eyes before we start worrying about the plague.
It's your bloody fault anyway. Oh, I struck you first, and that should have ended the duel, but no. You just had to have the last blow, didn't you?
So, this is the Confessor. What do you make of it, Henry?
But he looks worn out. Doesn't even notice us. Whatever's wrong with him, it's clearly taken a toll.
Exactly. At his age, any illness hits far harder than it would a young and healthy man. Well, the good news, I suppose, is that he's not in agony. Pain's part of life, but no one deserves to suffer too much. Compassion, Henry, whether for the suffering or even the enemy, is part of every good physician's character. Unfortunately, not every physician is a good one.
Albek? Albek of Unichov?
Zacharias? What are you doing here?
Wherever His Majesty goes, I must follow. You know how it is. But why aren't you in Padua, studying? Have you been missing your homeland?
I was summoned home for urgent matters. And since I'm here, the abbot asked for my help.
Ah, yes. This plague he's so afraid of.
Plague? Do you believe it? Am I such a poor teacher?
Of course not. But until now, it was just my word against the abbot's. In other words, I am truly glad you're here, my friend.
Henry, allow me to introduce Master Zacharias of Prchatsitz. He once studied under me, but became a trusted friend, and eventually the personal physician of King Sigismund.
You flatter me, Albek. The road to that post was a good deal more torturous than you make it sound. And you are...
Henry of Sedletz. By order of Sir Peter of Pisek, I'm here to protect Master Albek.
Though I've no idea from what. But who am I to argue, eh?
Quit complaining. You might find an aide like him more useful than you think. Anyway, this here is Dinesh. He didn't come entirely of his own will either, but he's proven a reliable man.
Dinesh Latskvi, gentlemen.
Well then, now we all know each other, shall we finally return to the matter of the patients? Zacharias, I presume the abbot summoned you for the same reason as me.
Aye, though I've only had time to merely examine them all.
So what did you find out?
All three share the same symptoms. It begins with weakness, then comes fever, rash, and later bloody diarrhea. By far the best off is the confessor here. He can still talk. The maid and the translator from the scriptorium are much worse. They sleep most of the day, and when they do speak, it's nonsense, because they're delirious with fever.
Right. In that case, first we need to bring down the fever. Have they given you anyone to assist?
Yes, Benedict. He's a novice and a bit odd, but he knows more about alchemy than most.
We'll need linen and clean water for compresses. Pre-boiled water is best. Have you got chamomile decoctions?
Benedict brews a fresh batch every evening.
And what are they feeding them?
Mostly bread, fruit. Yesterday they had fish, but they haven't eaten much of it.
That doesn't sound like proper food for the sick. If they've got a fever, they need to be drinking a lot, don't they?
You're right. This is no good at all. They might as well be feeding them dry pretzels. They should be getting something light and nutritious, ideally in liquid form. Broths, stews, thin porridge.
Agreed. Dinesh will speak to Solarius Julian. You know the way to the kitchen, right?
Consider it done.
Then fetch herbs from Joachim. I gave him a list of what we'll need.
Gentlemen.
Joachim, you say? Well now.
Who's this Joachim? You know him?
The monastery herbalist. He lives in a hut in the garden behind the infirmary. But if I were you, I wouldn't bother him too much. He's a grumpy old fellow.
You say that because you don't know him. I'll tell you more about him, Henry. But we have more pressing concerns right now.
Can I help in any way?
The best thing you could do is find out what the patients were doing before they ended up here. Diseases spread through foul air. So if we find where the three of them were breathing the same air, we'll find the source of the infection too.
Who should I start with?
If I were you, I'd start with the confessor. He's the only one still lucid enough to speak. Better hurry. He might take a turn for the worse any moment.
Who should I ask about the maid?
As far as I know, her name's Blezhna. She gets her work assignments from Steward Zdenek. So I'd go and speak to him. And apparently, she's got a friend here. She might know something too. Try and find her.
Who might know the monk who was translating in the scriptorium?
Everything to do with books is handled by the librarian. His name's Crispin. He likes the sound of his own voice, but if you're patient, he might tell you what our patient was working on.
Can I help with anything else?
No, that's more than enough now.
Once you've found something, come back. Maybe we'll have figured out more by then.
I'm gonna die of boredom in here.
Can't you at least be quiet while you do it?
One more thing.
Oh, give it a rest, for Christ's sake. My head's killing me.
At my shoulder, it looks like we're even.
He won't put up with your shit.
Young man, could we borrow you for a moment?
What's going on here?
It's about Slavek not knowing when to stop.
Shut it, Yeshek. And you, young lord, what's your name?
I'm Henry, and I'm no lord.
All right then, Henry. Do you think you could settle this for us?
We were having a training duel. Servant Brother Carl makes sure we don't grow idle here. Well, Slavek thinks he struck me first. I say it was the other way round.
You're looking pretty battered for a training duel.
Yeah, once we get going, it's no laughing matter. We've both got a bit of a temper.
Either way, the fight should have ended the moment I hit you. If it had been a sharp blade, you'd be dead.
Bullocks.
How did it happen from your point of view, Yashek?
We were having a training duel, but it wouldn't be Slavek if he didn't run his gob the whole time. I didn't give a toss until he started insulting my ma. I won't have anyone doing that in front of me.
That's serious. What did he say?
That she squints, and I've got it from her. I warned him to shut his gob or he's done for. I gave him a jab in the shoulder, well-placed and educational, to end the fight then and there. But he got all riled up and came back at me.
That's a load of crap. He pounced at me out of nowhere. I was only defending myself.
This bickering of yours is tiring. I'll tell you what I think, but then you'll both shut up. All right? Doesn't matter who struck first. It was a training fight.
Oh, it hurt like a real one.
Yeah, I'll have a scar across half my head because of it.
If either of you knew a master strike, you might have come off a bit better. Or at least one of you would have.
Master strike?
Your armed brethren probably call it a Meisterhowl. You deflect an attack and strike your opponent in one move.
Oh, don't give us that. Nothing beats a good, solid smack in the teeth.
My thoughts exactly. We could still have a bout, though, eh, Yeshek? Once they let us out.
I'm still pissed at you over the last one.
Oh, come on. I didn't mean that stuff about your ma. I've never even seen her. And anyway, I'm glad I ended up in the infirmary with you. What more do we need?
Yeah, no Ludov breathing down our necks day in, day out.
Who's Ludolf?
Our commander. Tough, strict, but fair.
He's the only real knight among us, really. Came from Marienburg. That's a castle belonging to the Order. It's supposed to be massive.
I'd love to see it one day. I haven't set foot outside Bohemia in my whole life.
Don't worry. You'll see it when we march out of here. But till then, we're stuck here for a while.
Well, I wish you both a swift recovery. I'll be off now.
Thanks. By the way, if you run into Brother Carl, tell him not to take it to heart. We brought it on ourselves. He's a good man. And if you wanted, I'm sure he'd let you train with us at the camp. Just tell him you know us.
But watch yourself, so you don't end up like the two of us. I don't think Carl could take that.
I'll keep that in mind.
And Henry, before you go, I have one more favor to ask. When they were carrying me here, I dropped my purse somewhere along the way. A nice one, made of leather. Could you look for it? It had all my coin in it, but I can barely stand, let alone go searching.
Do you at least know where you lost it?
They dragged me along the path by the ponds. At one point, I got snagged on some bush, so they were yanking me back and forth, and I reckon that's when the purse got shaken loose. It was near that stone well in front of the main entrance to the church.
All right, I'll have a look. Maybe no one's picked it up yet.
Thanks. I'd be grateful. About our... duel. One more thing.
Oh, give it a rest, for Christ's sake. My head's killing me.
And my shoulder. It looks like we're even.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Brother Petramil?
Yes, and you are?
My name's Henry. I'm accompanying Albic of Unichov. The abbot said you'd show me around the monastery.
Of course. The monastery grounds are extensive, and I'm glad you're open to advice on getting around. Would you like to go now?
Yes, please.
Our monastery was the first Cistercian monastery in Bohemia, and is thus the mother of all our order's monasteries in these lands. This is the gate to the monastery. Within the monastery grounds, you'll find the workers' dwellings, farm buildings, and fish ponds. And on the far side of the monastery, we've got an orchard and gardens.
I saw quite a few knights here. Do they live here?
Those are brothers of the Teutonic Order. The abbot offered them lodging while they're gathering resources in Kuttenberg for their next campaign.
Sigismund, knights. The abbot really tries to help anyone, doesn't he?
The rule of Saint Benedict commands us to help those in need. But I doubt Benedict meant the needy dressed in silk and steel. This is the kitchen. From here, Salarius Julian oversees the state of the monastery stores and the meals for the brothers.
Good to know where to come if I get hungry.
Yes, but please, try not to speak with the other brothers too much.
Why not? Have they taken a vow of silence?
The rule of Saint Benedict encourages the cultivation of silence. The brothers shouldn't be chatting idly, but rather turning their minds to work and to God.
What if I need something?
In case of need, of course you may speak to them. But for ordinary tasks and objects, we've developed our own gestures. You don't need to learn them, though. As a guest, you won't need access to such things. Let's continue the tour. Please, follow me.
Good to see you.
Greetings, Master Guard.
This is our monastery library and scriptorium. Brother Crispin, our librarian, does a splendid job. Our collection may not be the largest, but it's exceptionally colorful.
What's your scriptorium working on?
Brother Yaroslav is working day and night translating some Italian book. He's the most gifted translator I've ever met. But every gift comes with its dark side.
What do you mean?
Well, he's a bit of a free thinker.
And how does that show?
He asks senior brothers about matters a devout brother ought not to ponder, and such things have no place in our monastery.
Can I borrow any books here?
Yes, but please try not to take them out of the library. We already have trouble with brothers not returning them. I think I myself might have a forgotten volume or two in my cell.
Can I help with that?
That's up to Brother Crispin. But it's true he's overburdened and sorely short of time. Try asking him.
All right, I'll check with him. If Albic doesn't need me urgently.
That would be kind of you. So, let's move on. This is the chapter hall. Here, Abbot Jan receives important visitors and pilgrims.
You mean like when Sigismund came?
Of course. That was the most important visit, and duty of recent years.
And what was his visit like?
We barely noticed His Majesty. He had his own wing for himself and his retinue. We're now returning it to a more appropriate state for the monastery's needs. Until then, it remains closed.
Have you had any other such visitors recently?
When Sigismund left, his court physician, Master Zacharias, remained.
And what does he do here?
He's assisting Brother Benedict in the infirmary, and also teaching him new things. So, why exactly has your master come?
That's not for me to reveal. And anyway, aren't monks supposed to keep out of worldly affairs?
That's hard to do when the abbot invites the world through our gates. Let's continue the tour. Please, follow me. Next, we'll visit the beating heart of our monastery. Please, ignore the ongoing work. Welcome to the Church of the Assumption of the Virgin Mary. It's the pride of our monastery and the dominant landmark of the region.
I've been staring at it from Kuttenberg. I'm glad to finally get to see inside.
And soon, it won't be the only spiritual beacon in the region.
What do you mean?
The Church of St. Barbara, being built outside Kuttenberg, belongs to a different parish. And so the spiritual oversight of Kuttenberg will be split between our two churches, as decided by the papal legate.
You sent for a papal envoy?
No one else could justly resolve the dispute, but a representative of the Holy See. And while his methods were unusual, he was a splendid diplomat. Let's continue the tour. There's not much left now.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I'm sorry.
We thank you, Heavenly Father, for all the graces and gifts of this day. Open our hearts and minds to understand your holy scriptures and to live according to them.
Creator of heaven and earth,
I'm
we
sorry.
praise you for the beauty of your creation and your care for us. Amen.
Did you notice the cemetery by the monastery when you arrived?
Hard not to. It's enormous.
Yes. For a long time now, people have traveled even from far and wide to bury their loved ones here.
Why here, of all places?
Over a century ago, Abbot Heidenreich went on a pilgrimage to the Holy Land and brought back soil from Christ's tomb. Since then, people have come here in great numbers. After the plague and the wars of recent years, their numbers have only grown. We recently built the ossuary to have a place to lay the dead. These cells are reserved for brothers who hold an official position in the monastery.
And which cell is yours?
If you come through the garden gate, it's the first cell on the right. But I spend most of the day making rounds around the monastery, or assisting the abbot, who has his office above us.
Where does that gate lead?
To the garden surrounding the monastery. If you ever crave solitude and natural beauty within the monastery walls, do not hesitate to visit.
Why are they here, specifically?
The abbot's study is upstairs, so we can be close at hand.
Should we move on?
Please, this way. Next, I'll show you the abbot's chapel.
Won't the abbot mind?
Apparently not. The Right Reverend instructed me to give you as thorough a tour of the monastery as possible, including the chapel. He said ignorance mustn't hinder your ability to assist your master. The last part of our tour. This chapel is where the abbot himself prays. The painting above the altar shows Archangel Michael, weighing souls on a scale. We see sinners cast to hellish beasts and pious souls rising to the gates of heaven.
Weighed against what?
Sins against acts of humility, sacrifice, and labor. A humble and disciplined life.
And that's enough?
Sin isn't easily redeemed. It must be repaid with good deeds, or so it ought to be, at least. I'll now take you to Master Albic in the infirmary. Please follow me. To the right is the gate to the monastery wing used during King Sigismund's stay. We're still cleaning up after such noble company, so it's currently inaccessible. And here's the infirmary, where you'll find Master Albic. Anything else you'd like to ask?
Are there any other interesting places you haven't shown me?
What exactly are you helping Master Albic with?
Mostly I make sure Albic has everything he needs.
Then I'm sure you'd enjoy meeting Brother Crispin in the library. He has books that might prove useful to you both.
Are there places I'm not allowed?
Aside from the wing once occupied by King Sigismund, you're free to move about the entire monastery. But please, speak with the brothers only when necessary.
I'd say I know everything I need. I'll go and check what Master Albic needs.
Good luck. And God be with you.
And with you.
Christ. What now?
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Castle in the world, made from red bricks you can see from miles away. It has 2 lines of defenses. Walls taller than the buildings in Kuttenberg, with a great big cross above it all.
That sounds beautiful.
Aye. It's the finest castle I've ever seen. And I've been to a few.
And the Poles are trying to take this marvel from us?
Greetings.
Aye, but let them try. God's on our side. Good day to you.
I heard you're doing combat training here.
That's right. As a brother in arms, I see to it that our men are well prepared. Carl's the name.
I'm Henry. I've only just arrived in Sedletz. I've come as a protector of Master Albich.
That's an honorable task. Guarding someone so important. You must be quite the fighter.
I can handle a weapon well enough. By the way, Slavek and Yeshek send their regards. I ran into them in the infirmary.
Don't even mention those two. I like them, but they never know when to stop. Always end up battered for no good reason. Anyway, if you'd like to train with us, you're more than welcome.
What are the rules?
We start with the short sword. It's a quick and effective weapon. Our men must wield it like an extension of their own arm. We use wooden weapons. I had to ban iron, or some of these blokes would have ended up killing each other. The duel lasts until one fighter lands enough hits on the other, or until one of them yields.
Come and fight. I can handle any of you with one hand tied behind my back.
You've got courage, I'll give you that. Or maybe just a big mouth.
I'm just saying, there's not much that can surprise me anymore. I've fought to the death with many noble knights and some right rotten bastards. And I'm still breathing. Besides that, I've got experience in tournaments. I won in Kuttenberg.
If that's true, all the better for our men. At least they'll get a proper workout. So, let's not waste time. Your first opponent will be Mark. We've recruited him this year in Moravian Pisek. He's new to our ranks, but he's already proven he can handle a weapon.
Let's fight.
My friend.
You won't get me.
The executioner started his axe for you.
That was a fine fight to watch. You didn't go easy on Mark at all. With you at Master Albich's side, he's got nothing to fear.
Aye. I know my way around a sword.
What about with a shield and axe? Want to show me what you've got?
Of course. A true warrior needs to handle every weapon well.
That's right. Best be ready for anything. Your next opponent will be John. He used to serve as a guard at the rat house for the bailiff in Yilemnitz. He's known to be a relentless swordsman, so be cautious.
God be with you.
Get in.
Yeah, fuck that. Your second victory. You're fighting damn well.
What now?
What would you say if I challenged you to a duel myself? I'd like to see what you're really made of. We'd fight with long swords. Langschwert is a noble weapon, fit for a true master. Will you accept my challenge?
Of course. It would be an honor to cross swords with you.
Glad to hear it. Then get ready.
With you.
To get me like that, you're truly a master with the longsword.
I must say, I haven't had such a close fight in a long time.
Likewise. Allow me to personally thank you. Everyone I've trained who managed to beat me in a duel, I've given a sword from our order's armory. Let it be a token of your martial prowess. And remember, the Order is always looking for capable men.
I value your gift, Carl. And thank you for the offer, but I can't go with you. I'm needed elsewhere.
And you're clearly one of those who keeps their word. But should you feel I still have something to teach you, I can pass on some of my combat experience. For now, though, you've earned a rest.
Thanks. And all the best to you.
God be with you.
Greetings.
Greetings to you, friend.
Damn fool.
God be with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends.
God be with you.
God bless.
Tell me something about yourself.
What do you want to know?
Where are you from?
I was born in Zadar, that is in Dalmatia by the sea. I grew up at my uncle Stepan Latkovich's court. Until recently, he governed a huge estate in central Croatia, Dalmatia and Slavonia.
Until recently?
After an unfortunate event, our lands and properties went to Sigismund's father-in-law, Herman of Scilly.
What do you mean by unfortunate event? The one that cost you your properties?
It was a little misunderstanding, which became known as the Bloody Sabor of Krzewcy.
Sabor?
An assembly of the foremost representatives of nobility and political power in the country. And at this particular assembly, King Sigismund had my uncle, along with most of his people, killed.
Why did Sigismund do that?
He was still bitter about Nicopolis. But what really angered him was my uncle's support for Ladislaus of Naples. He had long had his eyes set on the throne of Hungary, so you can imagine the king was not pleased.
Don't you want to take revenge?
Alone? Against the entire Holy Empire? I am no madman, unlike my uncle. He paid for betrayal with his life. Our entire family lost everything. Our properties, our standing, our power, our future. And I want to fix it. I wear black as a sign of shame for my family. I will not wear anything else until I regain the king's trust.
Are you sure you can accomplish that in one lifetime?
Worst comes worst, I'll die in black too. At least it is suited for the grave.
Not that I know many people from Dalmatia, but your name sounds more Hungarian.
That is on purpose. The name Lachkovich is not exactly favoured at Sigismund's court, so I have learned to use the Hungarian variant.
How did you end up in Zacharias' service?
I used to serve several important courtiers. I must have made an impression on Master Zacharias because he requested my service specifically. King Sigismund readily agreed, and so it will be 2 years now that I've been serving him.
I saw how you were lugging those crates, and you're doing it.
Good to see you. God be with you. How's the watch going? That looks like Slavek's purse. I should return it to him.
Hail! When you've got a boat, stop by.
About that purse of yours.
Yes? Did you find it?
I did. It was lying by the path next to that big bush, just like you said.
Really? Let's see.
Here you are.
That's the one! Thanks, Henry. Here, this for you, for your help. Without that purse, I'd be a beggar. Not much of a reward, I know. You'll probably earn more working with Master Albic.
Oh.
You know what? I'll teach you a trick I picked up recently. Might come in handy one day.
A trick, eh? Go on then.
When a bigger bloke comes charging at you, move quickly to the side and stick out your elbow. Aim just under the ribs. It's a tender spot. If you land it, he'll fold like a sack, wheezing like an old nag.
Thanks. I'll remember that. How do you feel?
Like I'm turning inside out.
Don't worry. I'll let you rest. But first, I need to know who you've been seeing lately. And where.
What? Why?
Because we need to find out where and how you got infected.
What's that got to do with the others?
The sickness spreads through foul air. Anyone breathing the same air as you might be at risk.
You sound like you know what you're talking about. And I believe you've got your reasons. But I'm a confessor. I can't. I mustn't break the seal of confession or tell you what anyone confided in me.
I'm not asking you to reveal anything. Just point me in the right direction.
Perhaps you're right. I could at least point the way. There's something that might be connected to this dreadful sickness. Look in my cell. It's the one beneath the abbot's chamber, opposite the spiral staircase. Here's the key. I think you'll find something there that might help you.
What am I looking for?
That you'll have to find out for yourself.
I understand. I won't pressure you. Get some rest.
Wait, please. Do you think that I might ask you for something?
What is it?
I'd like to have some flowers. Something living to cover up the ever-present stench of decoctions.
I'll see what's growing nearby and bring you some. It'll brighten the place up a bit, at least.
Thank you, lad.
My shoulder? It looks like we're even.
Good day.
Greetings. Greetings to you too.
I'm sorry.
not much here. So that's why the Confessor wanted flowers from me. He must like them. Where the hell did the Confessor get so many valuables? Something doesn't add up here. More flowers.
Lord be with you.
Brought the flowers you asked for.
May the Lord reward you.
Here they are.
Thank you, lad. Would you put them in the jug for me?
Greetings to you too.
Blessings to you.
Was he supposed to? I don't think so. He had some odd questions about Blazena. What do you mean? He asked if I'd ever been in the pantry with her, how many eggs she would take, stuff like that.
No.
He asked him about that.
They chase off a crying woman from their doorstep.
Is there anything I can help you with, good wife?
Who are you calling good wife? The name's Maddie, and no, only a Sawbones can help me. Or the Reaper, maybe.
Then it's your lucky day. Because I'm a bit of both. Tell me what's bothering you, Maddie.
Well, it hurts like hell. Here, below my belly. It feels like a couple of hounds fighting over a piece of bacon. And the Holy Brother over there won't help. Says it's a woman's issue. Only I'm regular as a Vesper's bell. This is something else.
That's a vivid description. How long has it been hurting?
Well, it started the day before yesterday, and it's only gotten worse since then. And I've tried everything. Calamus, yarrow. I even prayed to Saint Benedict and rubbed garlic on my stomach. I even tried hanging from a ladder upside down so it could pass through me. All for nothing. And I almost bashed my head getting down.
What were you doing before it started hurting?
Working like a dog I was. Who said I wasn't? Zdeněk? All right, so I sat down on the stairs, just for a little while. My legs were killing me. Besides, those stairs were bloody hard. And ice cold too. It's a wonder I didn't freeze in place.
All right, enough. I get it. All right. I'll try to help you somehow. If you sat on cold steps for a while, you might have caught cold from below.
Whatever it is, I just want it to stop hurting. Sakura. Let them rinse me out with holy water for all I care. Or at least tie a knot in my guts, or I swear they are gonna come spilling out.
I have this medicine here. Maybe it'll help you feel better. Here. If it's as strong as it smells, you'll be back in fine fettle in no time.
Are you sure about this? This looks like the stuff I had to gurgle that one time when I ate too much bacon. But, all right then. I'll hand it over before I give birth over here. What the... Holy Mary, did you hear that too? It's coming from my belly. That swill must be coming back up. What did you do to me? Now I need a bucket for each end. If this is relief, I prefer the pain.
You know what's going on with your workings? I went to him to get some sleep.
Welcome, sir. What can I do for you?
You know the maid Blazena?
Not all that well. She hasn't been here long. What do you want to know?
What was she doing here? Especially recently?
Steward Zdeněk would know best. Lately he was keeping a close eye on her. She must have got into some trouble.
And do you know anything about that trouble?
Not much, and what I do know, I heard second-hand. You'd best speak to Zdeněk yourself. Take care for now.
It's like my own guts turned against me.
Greetings.
Well, good day.
Hail.
Greetings, sir. What would you like?
Can I ask you about Blazena?
You'd best go and ask Zdeněk. I didn't talk to her much.
Why didn't you get on? Did she do something to you?
No. I believe she's a good person deep down. But she was always in your face, and loud as a bell. When she sang while doing the dishes, the knights camped on the other side of the monastery would go red from the bawdy lyrics. And she was always laughing at something, that laugh of hers. Like a goat pissing on sheet metal.
Right. Still, thanks.
God bless you, sir.
You're Zdeněk, right? They say you're the steward here. I need to find out something about Blazena.
She's lying in the infirmary. What's it to you?
She's in a bad way. Master Albic is treating her, but to work out what's wrong, I need to know what she's been doing lately.
Oh, I see. That's different. What do you want to know, then?
What sort of work does Blazena usually do?
All sorts. She's a maid, so she does whatever needs doing.
Did she ever go into the monastery?
What would she do there? Women aren't allowed in. But she still manages to get where she's not allowed.
What do you mean by that?
It'll sound terrible with her being sick now.
Whatever it is, out with it.
I think she's been stealing. Lately, food's been going missing from the pantry, and she and I are the only ones with a key. I was just about to throw her out, but then she fell ill.
Where does Blazena sleep? I'd like to take a look at her room.
What for? How do I know you won't nick something?
Excuse me? I can bring Master Albic here if you like, but he's got better things to do. Like saving Blazena and the others.
All right, no need to shout. Blazena sleeps in the house across from the church, like most of the help. When you enter, go through the door on the right, then up the stairs. Her bed and chest are by the window.
I'll take a look there if that's all right. Who was Blazena closest with here?
She shared a room with Valerie. I had to separate them more than once so they'd stop chatting and get to work.
And how do I recognise Valerie?
Easy. She's the only blonde among the maids.
And where do I find Valerie?
That's her, standing over there. But listen, don't tell her what I suspect. She might take it the wrong way.
Thanks.
God's turned against me.
Good day.
God bless you.
Apparently they took blood.
I need to find something out about Blazena. And they say you know her better than anyone.
Well, we share a room. But we're not that close, really. Why?
I'm helping the physician treating her, and anything I find out could help. I spoke to the steward, but he wasn't very helpful.
Zdeněk? I don't know. I doubt I'll tell you anything he hasn't already.
What is it? Why are you suddenly on edge?
When Blazhena fell ill, I was there. I sleep right next to her. What if I caught it too?
Don't pretend. You were calm until I said your steward sent me.
Shh! Quiet!
What is it?
I'll tell you something, but not in front of him. If he heard, he'd skin me alive.
As long as I'm here, he won't touch you. You've got nothing to fear.
That's just it. You're not here forever. One day you'll leave, and then what'll happen to me?
I don't think Zdeněk will forget about me so easily.
All right then. What did Zdeněk tell you about Blazhena?
Well, he said he suspects that Blazhena's been stealing.
That scoundrel! I knew he'd try feeding you lies.
How can you be so sure Zdeněk lied to me?
Because I caught him red-handed. I saw him going through Blazhena's things. Her chest.
Do you think he was looking for something?
Maybe. I saw him take something out of her chest.
And do you know exactly what he took?
No. It was already getting dark, and the bastard's quick with his hands. But it must have been something small. Right after that, he slipped out and went down into the cellar outside.
Do you know where Zdeněk sleeps? Maybe I should have a look.
We live in the same house. Me and Blazhena sleep upstairs. He's got a bed in the kitchen downstairs, just opposite the door.
And what sort of cellar is it?
The entrance is in the yard, under the stairs. There's food down there, but mainly that's where the monastery wine is kept. There are a few rooms down there, and only Zdeněk has a key to some of them.
Sounds like a perfect place to stash stolen goods. Where did Blazhena usually go around the monastery?
All over?
Right, but that doesn't help me. Where did only she go?
Zdeněk gave her the pantry key, so she was the only one who had access to it.
And where is that pantry?
That same cellar I already told you about. The one I saw Zdeněk run into.
But why would Zdeněk lie about Blazhena stealing?
I don't know what went on between them, but lately he's been giving her a hard time. I think he wants to get rid of her.
Now? When poor Blazhena's ill?
That's just grist to his mill. The poor lass can't even defend herself, and he wants to take advantage of it.
Why would the steward want to get rid of an ordinary maid?
Isn't it enough that he's a scoundrel? Maybe he fancied her and she laughed in his face. Serves him right.
Did Blazhena have a sweetheart?
That? I'm not entirely sure.
So someone's been sniffing round her?
I only ever saw her once, chatting cheerfully in the doorway of the monastery with some monk.
Monks aren't supposed to talk to women, right?
And I haven't told anyone but you about it, and you keep it to yourself too. Blazhena's got it hard enough as it is.
That'll do for now. I'll take a look in that cellar and see what I can find.
Right, but how is all this supposed to help Blazhena get better?
Well, to be honest, I don't know myself. But Master Albik said to find out what I can.
And how is Blazhena doing?
Honestly, it's not looking good. She's burning with fever and spends most of the time rambling.
Poor girl. I'll pray for her. Let's hope she recovers. I miss her high spirits. And her laugh. Without her, it's so horribly quiet here. God bless you, sir.
How am I supposed to work now? I can barely crawl.
Do you know what's going on with Joachim as of late? I went to him to get some sage for cooking, and he said...
I don't know. I haven't seen him.
This is relief. I prefer the pain.
I reckon, since he hasn't even stopped by to chat.
Must be. They have those two sick monks at the monastery, so maybe he's helping young lady.
Aye, saw one of them. They were carrying him on a stretcher. Confessor's steadfast.
Well, he hasn't been good in quite a while. He's getting along in the tooth after all.
That he is.
Oh. All this gurgling.
That's a lot of coin. Suspiciously much for a common maid.
It's like my own guts turned against me.
These must be barrels from Lorca. It's pretty wet in here. Why is there wine spilled everywhere? Wine in a tub. But it looks watered down to me. An empty wine barrel. Someone's been hammering these barrels shut. Of course. Now I get it. Steward Zdenyek's watering down the monastery wine. If the abbot found out about this, he'd throw him out. I know you're watering down the monastery wine.
I beg your pardon?
Don't act like you didn't hear. You know exactly what I meant.
You feeling all right? Maybe you should lie down.
I saw your cellar.
What? But no one's allowed down there.
And I know exactly why. Now we're gonna have a little chat.
All right. But not here. Come with me, if anyone heard you.
I'm not going anywhere with you. We're talking here and now.
Oh, come on.
No, come on.
Shh, not so loud.
What, you don't want anyone to hear? Then talk.
All right. I won't say another word. Just stop shouting. So what the hell do you want from me? Coin?
Why did you lie to me about Blazhena? About her stealing?
What's Blazhena got to do with all this anyway? Did that bitch tell you something?
She didn't say a word, because she couldn't. She's barely alive. And anyway, why would she tell me anything?
Because she figured it out too. One time I forgot to lock the cellar door behind me and she caught me at it.
So that's why you lied about her? So no one would believe her if she gave you away? You're a right bastard. You know that?
Go to hell.
They say you were rummaging through her chest. And you took something.
What kind of nonsense is that?
Don't deny it. They saw you. So what did you take?
I found a key in her chest.
What key? What's it for?
It's for the monastery cellar.
You mean your cellar?
No, it's the key to the cellar under the monastery.
But how would Blazhena get something like that? Women aren't even allowed in the monastery.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Christ. And that's all you know?
That's it, I swear.
Then give me the key.
I don't have it on me.
So where is it?
It's hidden, where I keep the silver from the watered wine. I figured you'd want something in return for keeping quiet.
Keep the silver. I just want the key.
Really? Then it seems we have a deal. Come with me. Come closer. I don't want to shout here.
So where's the key?
Here it is. Just like I promised. Wait! Promise me you won't tell the abbot about the wine. He'd have me hanged, or kicked out if I'm lucky. But if I stay here at the monastery, I could be useful to you.
How useful?
As the steward, I can get all sorts. Lockpicks and other handy things.
We'll see. I'll think about it. But now clear off.
Kitty! Kitty!
We thank you, Heavenly Father, for all the graces and gifts of this day. Open our hearts and minds to understand your holy scriptures and to live according to them. Amen.